In this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps of adding walls to your project file. Currently in level 1, and that's where you will be adding them. We have a level 1, level 2, and level 3 was also created. What I'm going to do is begin by drawing the exterior walls. So once you have your design kind of mapped out, you can go to this phase. Under wall here, I'm going to generate a structural wall, and technically it doesn't really matter if we use architectural or structural. There are some slight differences in the way these settings work, but they won't really affect us. I'm going to make the wall center line that can remain as it is. One thing you want to change is you want to make this height. So you're going to get like a warning note when you make that change. And I'm going to make this go up to level 3. Now, this can always be changed. You can, disconnect the wall from the level, but this is where we're going to start. So again, go to your design and figure out where the perimeter walls are. Now, in this case, the reason that I brought them up to level 3, this is assuming that both plans sort of stack directly on top of one another. If your design is different and they don't stack, then this top constraint may be level 2. Okay, so I will go ahead. And another thing you want to kind of keep in mind, we want to keep the exterior side on the exterior side, whatever that design intent was. So I'm going to go in a counterclockwise direction. Let's see here. So I'm using my column line numbers here as a guide for where these should be. Okay, so that's one grouping, and I won't construct the entire plan here, but just enough to kind of get you started. So we're going to go to 37 here, here, and here. Okay, so let's take a look at this in 3D. Right there we have two kind of rectangular forms. The idea here is that there's a stair and this is open to the exterior. Now I can go and begin to add some of the interior walls. I'm going to go back to level 1, and I'm going to have an interior wall between each of the sort of suites at every third grid line. So I will go back to the wall tool. And again, these are also structural walls between them, but it doesn't actually matter if you use the structural or architectural wall. So these are interior walls that there should be one partition between rooms is the one that we created. And the difference here is that these are not going to go all the way up. We're going to stop them at level 1. So I'm going to hit up to level 2 here. So they'll go from level 1 to level 2, and I will then begin to construct these. And these will also be centered. Now you can just go and click all the way through here. You should also be able to tab until you can select one of them and make copies. So however you want to go about doing that is up to you. Okay, so I'll go ahead and add them for this kind of set of volumes that I have right here. So I'm going to use the copy tool here, and I will start with an intersection and just begin to click along here. Now your plans might be more complicated than this. Let's do another wall. Again, it's the same wall type. And again, you can copy or do whatever you need to do to make those walls where you need them. Okay, now I have all of them within these 2 volumes. All right, now I also have a set of these same walls, and they are located in level 2. Now I can still see the ones below. So I'm basically going to be constructing new ones on top of all of these. So I'll go to the architecture wall and begin to add them. Okay, and same thing, you can go along and add them throughout. At some point when you kind of get them all in place, you want to go and check and see where they're located. And as you can see here, mine has a base offset of -9.7, which is not what I want. So I am going to click on these. I'll hold down the Control key, and I will take them and make my base offset 0. Okay, up to level 2. I think for some reason the other ones were not done that way. And there's the new one that I just made. So I can copy those all along there. Let's take a look at how things are in the elevation. So I'm going to go to the south elevation. So I can see those perimeter walls are here, and it looks like they're not dropping below the slab level or level 1. So we're good to go. So just go around and add all of these walls. The other walls that you're going to need to add here in this case are those interior walls. So if I had a bathroom or something like that, and those walls should be constructed using the wall type that is 4 3/4 non-structural. So let's say I had a bathroom back here, I would block those out, and those will be also from level 1 to up to level 2. And then you'll go to level 2 and generate the same set of walls. Okay, and that's it for this part.